All right, so today is a curveball. I got to work on a different project. As most of you know, I always try and do everything I can myself. Um, I get like a lot of satisfaction out of doing everything myself, and there usually ain't too much I won't tackle myself. So far, what I didn't want to do on the house is I didn't want to strip the old shingles because I didn't trust the roof and I didn't want to break through the roof. So I did hire independent person for that. Some of my buddies have helped me out and stuff, and it was all stuff that I don't mind doing, but thrilled to have the help with. But my buddy Ken, him and one of his buddies, they do tree work. I will take down a lot of trees. I've taken down a lot of trees. I've done it for friends. I've done it with friends, and I've done it for myself a ton. But these... All right, so there's the house for reference. That's those trees, and then we'll come back. So there's the house. There's the top of those trees, and they're all leaning towards the house. So Ken stopped by yesterday, and I guess his buddy that does the majority of the tree work, he wants to, got a little snake going by. He wants to do it probably within the next few days, I think. So I'm going to work on getting this all cleared because you can't even get to them. So I'm going to work. This is it used to be a big tree, but it's just a short section of it that's all rotted. This one here is pretty much dead, and then those two there are very sketchy. So all these vines and everything in here, I'm going to try and clear this out so he can get in here better. He does have a boom truck, so he doesn't have to get right up to it like right away, but eventually he's going to be working down the bottom. And then when I cleared this whole section of the yard, there was all these timbers here, and I just shoved them out of the way. So I want to get over here, get all these timbers and these down trees out of here, and work on clearing this all out so he can get to this nice and comfortably. And so that's going to be today's project. Let's see how well this goes. I did get a new attachment for my weed whacker, and just a random rant on that is, you know, it's a Ryobi weed whacker. It's not anything special. I wanted to get an attachment that takes the blade so it's straight, because I have a curved shaft for the weed whacker part, but I wanted one with the blade, especially for this stuff. And people have used ones for like 60 bucks, and you got to drive an hour to get them. I went on Amazon. I bought a brand new one with a new blade, brand new in the box, delivered the next day for like $67. There's got to be like, make things a little more reasonable. Like, rather than trying to get all the money, make it reasonable. But anyway, let's get everything set up. I got to get the weed whacker going, get that attachment put together and put on, and chainsaw out and all that stuff, and let's have some fun. And here's today's tool selection. There's my new cutter attachment for the bad weeds, the weed whacker. Got my old school chainsaw that Joe C from Bob Speed gave me a million years ago. Hedge trimmer attachment, the extended little chainsaw attachment that goes on the weed whacker, pole saw, clippers, little cordless chainsaw, weed whacker string, gas, oil. I think we're ready to go. Well, you can get to the trees now. Now for the tedious part of processing down everything that I ripped down and getting it moved to somewhere, probably the brush pile out back and whatnot. And then this stuff in here, all this was a lot of stuff that was just pushed around this side of the yard. So there's old timbers in here and metal garage door panels or some sort of insulated panels and stuff. So there's a lot of just trash in here. And then I got a pile of trash over here also that I still got to deal with, which I honestly keep forgetting about this, because this I found all here when I was clearing back here further. And so a chipmunk run by, he's probably pretty mad at me. But yeah, a bunch of trash from over here is now here. So I got to process this down, metal pile, trash in the dumpster, and all that stuff. Found another cage, whatnot. Another big old pile of stuff here. And yeah. So I'm going to get my small chainsaw going. Last time I was running it, when we were first clearing out the house, she didn't really want to stay running. So let's see if she stops behaving now. Because it would be nice to be able to limb with my small one, processing down all this small stuff. Because that steel, that thing's a, that thing right there, that thing's pretty heavy. So there's no one hand in it. So let me see if I can get that thing going. I combed through everything. Can't find my small chainsaw. Either I left it out and it walked away, or maybe I put it in my storage unit up north, which I kind of doubt I did, but oh well. Looks like I'm working with a bigger one. Totally forgot about my little Harbor Freight chainsaw. And this handheld, guys, he's doing pretty good at trimming all the little bushes. All the little branches and all that stuff. It was actually coming in pretty handy. It's super light too. And it's time to pull out Mr. Ferguson. He hasn't been out playing in a while. So got him out. I'm just going to use that to push that brush around. And then I got some telephone poles up front at the driveway that are kind of all scattered, and a couple of trees. One tree that's down and one that I'm going to cut down. So I'll use that to shuffle those around, kind of organize them. So I think that's where I'm going to put those timbers over there for right now. Is just right on that corner there, and just let them kind of hold that wall back for right now until I figure out where to get rid of them. But let's let Mr. Ferguson do some work. Alright, I'll do my best with the sun glare, but this is the corner here where there are a bunch of telephone poles. Kind of run through what I'm thinking. I know I got the tractor going, hopefully you can hear me. But there is a rock wall here, so I want to get this one moved down so the end is here. So I'll have to move that one down there also. And I want to bring that one this way just a little bit. I'll shuffle those two, but then you'll see there's another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, all strewed in like under at an angle. And then this tree here is one that's down. This is one I want to take down and just kind of clean it up a little bit, get all these pulled in tight here, and then probably drop those other timbers right alongside of it. There'll still be a pile of trash, but it'll be an organized pile of trash, and that looks a little less offensive. Well, it is long after dark. I didn't realize till I shut off the time lapse that it was pitch black out here. Now I have another light going there, and then I got my guy here in my hand. So sorry about the end of a bunch of the cleanup. Kind of just petered out. I'll probably just cut it off because I think it's just all black. But this is where we landed for tonight. A little bit more to do tomorrow, but pretty good progress today. So all that overgrowth is gone. Most of the debris is gone. That's a big stump that I just gotta get with the backhoe and pull out of the way. All the vines are cut down. Plenty of room. Some more of those metal panels there that I came across, so I gotta rip those up tomorrow. There's another one sitting there. Still gotta deal with all the trash behind that tree. A couple more little pieces of timber there. Basically I just kind of piled everything where this other pile was, and I'll shove this corner in tighter tomorrow. And then up here I just got all the telephone poles and timbers just all lining the side of the driveway and whatnot, so I'm sure that's going to clean up the look out here a lot. Even though, like I said, even though they're still here, they're not. It doesn't look like a bomb went off. And then I can weed whack all that stuff up there and start cleaning her up. But yeah, I think this is enough for what they need, but I'm going to still clean up even more just to make sure there's total comfort for the guys coming. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys had a good productive day also, and we'll get back at it tomorrow with some natural light rather than a bunch of flashlights running around. You guys have a good night or morning whenever I post this.